Hey everyone, FPS Chazler here. Welcome back to Let's Play Subcommand with the missile test mission. We're playing as the Akula, trying to find any kind of American subs that are going to encroach in on the test area here and try and drive them away. So we have our ship here, our little guy we're protecting, and he's a quick little turd bagger. He's gone up there pretty quickly. I don't know what a turd bagger is. Don't worry about it. I think I lose acuity when I move to 6 knots. So I'm going to stay at, or when I move to 7, so I'm going to stay at 6. I can't tell if that came back in or not. But yeah, so I'm going to potentially try and do a little sprinting up here to catch up to Master 2. But he's probably getting ready to launch this missile, so I'm not sure what he's actually up to. Like turning around and doing all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I think they just stop at one point. I can't remember. Because like all the turning and the dog legging only really helps if it's a constant course and speed. Otherwise, it really doesn't make a difference. Let's head back west.
Rudder right, steer course 271, steering guide.
I don't know. Might zip around at a little higher speed for a little bit here. Just try and catch up. Do a little bit of catching up. Let's go to 16 knots for a little bit here. See what we can muster here.
16 knots, propulsion
in terms of trying to catch up. Everything's going to wash out at this point, so I'm going to be pretty blind here. But it is peacetime. When is the cylindrical? Okay, the cylindrical washes out about there. It was pretty good up to 10 or 11 knots, but everything else is just like shite. Okay, let's run like this for about 5 minutes maybe and see what we get. So 16 times speed each minute takes about 4 seconds. So I might run up like this for a good little bit here. Maybe to like 1040 even, just to try and gain a little ground up here. Whoever's out there's most likely hearing me right now, but it doesn't really matter. They might try and avoid me, but it's not going to be as noticeable as flying around at frickin' or just like pinging, flying around, trying to catch someone that way. So I just want to kind of make sure I stay in the shadow of this guy to a decent degree here. So sensors are coming back in. Thank you very much. Okay, it's kind of making that noise for no reason. It's like, yo, we've come out of it. Chill. Okay. Sonar's telling us 314. What bearing do we have up here? See what our solution is up to. Not bad, actually. So that seems actually to be somewhat decently accurate for a guess. It's off by like 2 degrees, so yeah, there you go. Alright, still hold only the 2 tracks of these guys here. That's all we're seeing right now. Man. Okay. Yeah, I just ate dinner, so voice is going to be a little, cleary. As you all probably know by this point. I'm trying to up the water intake. The problem is it's a double pronged attack on the throat clearing front, because I tend to stop drinking water as much at the end of the day, and then I come home and then I eat like food. So then like the sodium intake and then like the lack of water intake makes a perfect storm of like mucusy sounding throat. So there you go. Alright, yeah, so not seeing anything else out here so far. It's really kind of crappy. This is kind of like an on-off kind of thing. It's not as like sensitive as the like American narrowband, where you can kind of see it ramping up. With this one here, it's kind of just like it gets to one point where the dots either show up or they just don't. It's probably the same kind of thing. It's just a lot less sensitive than the American. So let's turn south. Sure. See what we got going on.
179, steering guide.
Might want to stop and take a little, I don't know.
Steer course.
Go real slow for a sec and see what we get.
Steering guide.
So Toad is turning. I'm seeing myself. What else is new? Okay, Toad's straightening out. Very well, just about there. Okay. So we got ourselves a nice little Rorschach looking thing of these 2 guys here. Got them on the hull. Not seeing anything else. Hold no other contacts at this time. We can zoom in a little more. We don't need to be that zoomed out. We're just looking for a first frequency of about here for that 60. Dat 60 is what we're looking for, boys and girls. Dat 60. Okay. CR1, yeah, I know you're still like pinging out there, pinging away, having fun. Fun in the sun. So, what can we get going on here with this solution? Maybe something like that. No, not 9, not 10 knots, 9 knots, man. Ooh, that might be the little kick our solution needs to get really nice here, but maybe not. No idea what it's really trying to do right now, but we'll just go with it. What else can we do besides go with it? Go with the flow. There you go. Maybe something like that. Okay, what is the toad telling us? 310? 310 to Yuma? Okay, we might not have gotten an updated bearing in a little bit here, but yeah, I'm going to stick with about this. Go with that. History. Yeah, there you go. Okay, very good. Not much, not much. It's quiet. Okay, very good. Let us go up to like 12 knots. I'm going to head southwest here. See what we can get going on. Because I'm still convinced that this sub is going to be approaching from the southwest quadrant of the compass here, just because we got a pinger. There's a pinger shadowing this guy up to the northeast, and they're moving this way at a pretty good speed. That's hard to keep up if you're trying to be quiet in a sub. So I'm pretty convinced it's going to be a westerly to southerly approach here. So that's what I'm presently trying to do, and get a little distance out there, try and get up on them. You know what? Let's go a little more like this. I'm going to go up to 16 knots. We're going to do ourselves another little like 7 game minute run here or something like that, just to try and make up some ground and just get out there. Like, who cares if someone hears us? Once we slow back down, they might not hear us again. They could be that distant. So when did I start that? Like 10:45? I think so. Oi. So we want to try and find this sub so they don't figure out about our new surface-to-air missile or whatever's going on here. And try and make up for missing this guy. Alright, we'll come out of it right here. Let's turn south and slow down to 6 knots. You wouldn't find me doing this in dangerous waters because the ship would overshoot the turn, but there's bad ship dynamics in sub-commands. That doesn't happen. See, bonk. Just stops right there. Okay. Coming out of washout. Reacquiring. As expected, the contact is now weaker on the Udaloy, and we're barely seeing the escort at all anymore. Only 2 lines on the Udaloy. And then Toad is still turning. That's why I had the weird reciprocals there. I was like, what am I seeing right now? That is what you're seeing, a reciprocal. Mirror contact, what have you. So we're trying to get out here and see what we can see. How's that solution holding up there, bud? There's weird little kinks in it. They're not sub-command-esque kinks. You don't really get kinks in sub-command like you do in dangerous waters or whatever. Let's do that. Take it back to that 270 course. That might be the money course right there. Still is the due west. Still going the 9 knots. Ally has broken down speed to 8 knots. Ally, escort, whatever. Okay. Toad is still rotating to our new southerly course here. I keep coming out to the south, so I'm going to turn to the west here soon. We're going to take a little listen. See what we can't figure out, because you don't want to just keep going south, because then you got your south blind spot covered. But I don't think we're almost like too far away at this point. 5 nautical miles, that's pretty far to see a missile test. I don't know. Probably getting pretty close. Alright, Toad is straight, or just about. Yeah. Still not seeing anything. The hell was that? Oh. Okay. Yeah, that's coming on soon in a few minutes, isn't it? Alright, let's, so yeah. Nothing here, no whiffs and nothing. It would be nice if I knew what quadrant he was coming from. That would be kind of nice. A little bit.
Rudder
Be better
right,
than
steer
nothing.
course 269, steering right.
So let's head west. Head west, see what we got, and then might slow it down real quick here. Once we get this toad straightened out, see what we got going down.
Steer course 269,
Okay.
steering
Course
right.
is steered. Toad is straight. And toad is straight. Those pings are still loud as ever. Alright, let's slow down real good. 3 knots.
Sit revolution.
I'm gonna bring a little bit of this back in. Maybe to like 220. I don't know. I really don't want it to drag. We already got about a good like 300 feet off the bottom, but just gonna bring it a little bit. Those rolly wheels are annoying. Alright, what do we got? So we got the reciprocals down here to the south. And I'm not seeing anything else. Nothing, Nathan, not a clue, not a peep. But yeah, he could be further up this way. It's just really hard to tell. And once he gets in position, he can go nice and slow. This is just tricky for like one sub to be doing. This place would be swamped with ASW assets. Are you kidding me? All kinds of crap. Maze, helixes, other submarines just running around going crazy. Patrol boats, corvettes. But whatever. Still got that CR3 going on. Master 2. Still going on here too. Let's drop this back to an hour because this would all be about like the same solution here. So you hold it up to 270 and put a light up to it. It does kind of work right about there. As you can see, that's kind of like shifting down in a way, but that's because I'm kind of changing the course or whatever. But I mean, there's a lot of data going on here. There's a lot of data and some weird kinks every now and then that I guess I would attribute to something like Toad or whatever. But yeah, decent bit of data going on there. And then CR3 has been going like what's CR3 been doing? Like 9 knots for most of it, but going 8 knots now. So we'll just do 8. See what we got going on here. Hold that speed. Thank you very much. Then whoa. Like, whoa. What is going on here? I have no idea what the hell is going on here in this solution. But maybe something like that. It's a weird one to explain there, but we'll go with it. Okay. Back to the Toad. Oh, this one's an eye strainer and this mic's in the way. Let me try and get it real close to the screen for a second. Kind of helps to be a little cheap and stand up high so you get the higher viewing angle and all the brightness and contrast that implies. And nope, I didn't see nothing, not a peep. So let us continue our run. I almost want to come back in a little closer, but I think, I don't know. It's tough, man. It's tough. We're getting down to like the wire here. I'm not sure when these guys are slowing down. So we got them on the demon still, and they're still chugging along it. Oh, looks like he's reduced speed now to 8. No, it's still doing 9. Oh, CR3 is still doing 9 as well. So get rid of that 8 crap. Let's see what the 9 is up to here. So that would imply a little bit of a course. I don't think the 270 would really work there that well. Holy crap, what is going on with this solution? Good lordy. Nothing's working. You would assume, well, it's probably not constant course then. As much as I want it to be, it's not. Alright, so let's come back. Yeah, we are going west. Okay, very well. Let's go
Engines
standard.
ahead standard, steering eye.
Let's come up north a little bit, sure. Why not? Because if I was, I'd get in within about 5 nautical miles of the ship for a nice clear shot of that test. God, so we're going to come up north a little bit. See what that'll do for us. Let's run till about, I don't know. 11, 12 or something. It's really coming down to the wire here. I'm probably not going to detect this guy. I'm not going to lie right now. This is probably a pretty futile attempt right here. 11, 12. Just about up to that. Shit, I almost want to run it full for a little bit.
Engines ahead full. Steering aye.
Just a few minutes. Let's get that up to like 11:15 here. Let's go back to west.
Steer course 27.
Make sure I don't run aground or some crap. Alright, and come out. So
Engines
1/3.
ahead 1/3. Steering aye.
So let's slow down out of this and see what we got. Making a big old muck of things, but we gotta try and move around here a little bit. Okay, so if you're still going 9 knots, we're expecting about bearing 329. Hey, look at that. That ain't bad. 327. So we've gotten in closer. And no, we're not seeing anything else still. Yep, just the two guys here. It's still pretty quiet out there. Alright, so we're getting close to gamble time here. Do we want to try and head further north? I kind of want to poke out in front. Because we're still kind of behind. So I'm not seeing anything. Pretty decently sized blind spot out front there. Out front's not a bad position. Let's do a little bit of this real quick and see if we can't open up the western flank and see if anything's chilling out there. Up to 6 knots.
Set revolution.
Exploit this toad clearing out here. See if we can't see anything. Oh, I just wasted a lot of time pulling that little maneuver there. Okay, so yeah, still nothing. So let's come back due west and go all ahead full again.
Steering aye.
For like 11:25 at the latest, just to see, just to pop up here, because they're going to be stopping soon. So let's go 11:20 to 11:25, running it full here. Freaking, alright, now I'm not going to flank it. Just going to run it full. Just going to run it full for a few more minutes here and see what we can muster. And let's come out.
Engines ahead 1/3. Steering aye.
Yeah, so this probably wrap this mission up in the 2 videos here. It's probably my plan right now is to get this over with in 2 videos. So we're coming down, getting back into acuity. Toad's back in. Hull's back in. Still making a lot of noise because it's not updating. And what do you know? Not a peep. Well, that's disheartening. Where the hell? I don't know. Haven't the clue there. Where he be? Probably won't do a full debrief on this mission. Probably just turn the truth on here at the end and see where he is. But yeah, let us. What does this say again? Oh, 7248, 4627. Wait, what? Is that real? 7248, 4627. Approximate time is 11:30. Is that for real? That's like, you're off by like 2 full grid squares. Do you mean 46, 47? What's the speed? Still going away at 9. Maybe they were late. I don't know. But it looks like we still got a lot of time here. If that's the case. See, I'm not sure when he's just, because I think he stops for the test. I don't remember correctly. But if that's where the test is happening, then they're still like a far way away. And that sub is still way the hell out there. Then we can still catch up and try and see this guy. Okay, so right now our blind spot is plus or minus 30. So I want to move this blind spot to about down here. So I want to go to 209. I'm doing this just to try and do the least amount of turn possible is what I'm trying to do right now. By turning to 209 here. Just to open up that blind spot and see what we got. But if the missile test is really taking place all the way over here, there's still got a long way to go. We're only about halfway done here then. Well, no, we're a good chunk done, but we're not all the way done yet. So we still have a potential to try and find this sub and light them up. Because it doesn't matter if we're loud. I mean, they can still try and avoid us, but if we get in there really quickly, there's not much they can do about it. But, I mean, besides all stopping and going really quiet, but it's not as Off-putting is the pings. So master, let's see, here's CR3 going crazy, I don't know. So yeah, the due west seems to be right if he's heading right for that little point there. So see, that's why I want to make this due west, dude, but the solution really just does not want to cooperate with due west. Just doesn't work, man. Just doesn't work. Like, at all. So freaking finicky. Oh, but where those, maybe marking some pings wouldn't be too bad of an idea, but that's old news, man. All those pings, that's a long time ago. And I marked like 2 of them. 1 of them. See, solution for Master 2 works very well. It's a pretty good solution there. It's not really changing much. So we're at 209. Toad is straightening out, about to wrap up this video here. Alright, we're about to find out. I'm just going to play through to 11:30, see if this missile test happens and we get our freaking like debrief. Alright, missile test is over. Well, they said approximately here. I mean, approximately, I guess we're within about a few miles, so good enough. They shot the thing down. There you go. So where is the president? Oh, he's right there. Very good. So, yeah, we didn't really get close enough to detect him. God, that model is shit. He was pretty far away, too. I don't really think he saw any much of that, but I don't know. Well, they just wanted the telemetry or whatever, but yeah, anyway. So that's technically a fail on that part. But there you go. What about the solution there? Oh, pretty good solution. And yeah, that solution I have for that CR3 was about good there earlier too. What about the histories on them? Wow, why does that just not fit? Range circle here. Let me just get that range dialed in there. So what was that? It was about 8,600 meters for that guy. I want to see what that boils out to. 8,600 meters. Oh, what about the course? Is that right? 267? Yeah, I guess it kind of pans out right there a little bit. Kind of works out somewhat. Still kind of whatever. Yeah, it's about as close as that's going to get, though. But yeah, so I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. See you later.